You've been using ChatGPT wrong, and I don't mean that as an insult. I mean it literally. There are specific mistakes that almost every beginner makes, and they are the reason you sometimes get back answers that feel generic, boring, or completely off from what you actually wanted. And I made these mistakes too, for weeks. And then I figured out what power users actually do. And then the difference is honestly shocking. Today I'm going to show you the 5 most common ChatGPT mistakes and exactly how to fix every single one of them. The last one is the best one. By the end of this video, you're going to get results from ChatGPT that feel like a completely different tool. Let's go! I'm Mario, this is AI by Mario, where I explain AI tools in plain English for real people. ChatGPT now has over 900 million weekly users. That's almost a billion people, and most of them are leaving so much value on the table just because nobody showed them how to use it properly. That changes now. 5 mistakes, 5 fixes. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Your prompts are too vague. This is the number one mistake, by far, and almost everyone does it at first. You open ChatGPT, you type something like write me an email or help me with my essay or give me some ideas. And you get back something that feels fine, generic, not quite right. And you think, okay, AI is kind of overhyped. But here's the thing, ChatGPT doesn't know who you are, what you're working on, who your audience, or what tone you want. When you give it nothing, it guesses. And its guess is always the most average, most generic version of what you asked for. Vague in, vague out. Every time. The fix, give it context, give it a role, give it specifics. Instead of write me an email, say write me a professional but friendly email to my client explaining that their product will be delayed by 1 week. Keep it short, apologize briefly, and end on a positive note about the final result. That's a complete different conversation. And you get a completely different result. Think of ChatGPT like a new employee on their first day. They are smart, but they need a proper brief. The better your brief, the better their work. Mistake number 2. You accept the first answer. Most people treat the first response as the final answer. Power users treat it as a first draft. Here's the truth. ChatGPT gets dramatically better when you push back, refine, and have a real back and forth conversation with it. Think about it. When you work with a real person, a designer, a writer, an assistant, you don't just take their first draft and call it done. You give feedback, you say, make this shorter, or change the tone, or I like the second paragraph, but the first one isn't landing. Do the exact same thing with ChatGPT. After the first response, try this. Make it shorter and punchier. Or the opening is too formal. Rewrite just that part. Or give me 3 different versions in different tones. The conversation is the product. The first response is just where it starts. Mistake number 3. You never give it a role. This one is a game changer and almost nobody knows about it. ChatGPT can become anyone: a lawyer, a fitness coach, a marketing expert, a teacher, a copywriter with 20 years of experience. When you tell it to play a specific role, the quality of the response shifts completely. Because now it's not just answering generically, it's answering from a specific point of view with specific expertise in a specific voice. Start your prompt with act as a and watch what happens. Act as an experienced fitness coach. Create me a 4-week beginner workout plan. Act as a professional copywriter. Rewrite this product description to be more compelling. Act as a tough editor. Tell me exactly what's weak about my paragraph. Not sure which role to assign? Just ask ChatGPT. What kind of expert would be the best suited to help me with this? It will tell you, and then you use that answer as your role. Mistake number 4. You trust everything it says. Okay, this one I have to be real with you about because it's important. ChatGPT can be wrong. Confidently, convincingly, completely wrong. There's a term for this. It's called hallucination. The AI generates something that sounds totally believable, but is actually made up. Wrong statistics, fake quotes, incorrect dates, invented sources, and the scary part, it doesn't say, I'm not sure about this, it just tells you, with confidence, like it's a fact. This doesn't mean ChatGPT isn't useful. It absolutely is. But use it the right way. Use ChatGPT to understand, brainstorm, and create. Use other sources to verify facts. Never use it as your only source for medical, legal, or financial decisions. If it gives you a statistic or a quote, Google it before you use it. Think of ChatGPT like a brilliant friend who reads a lot, but sometimes misremembers things. Incredibly useful, but not a replacement for verified sources. Mistake number 5. You use it once and walk away. Last one, and honestly, this is the biggest missed opportunity of all. Most people use ChatGPT like a search engine. They ask one question, they get one answer. They leave, but ChatGPT isn't a search engine. It's a conversation. And the magic happens when you actually have that conversation. The people who get the most out of ChatGPT use it like a thinking partner. They think out loud with it, they use it to explore ideas, stress test decisions, and go deeper. Try this. I'm trying to decide between two options. Help me think through the pros and cons. Or here's my plan. What am I missing? Or I don't fully understand this. Ask me questions to help me figure it out. That last one is especially powerful. Instead of asking ChatGPT to explain something to you, ask it to question you. That's where the real thinking happens. The best ChatGPT users treat every session like a conversation with the smartest person in the room. Not a Google search, a real conversation. Quick recap. Mistake number 1: vague prompts. Be specific, give context, tone, and format. Mistake number 2: accepting the first answer. Push back and refine like it's a first draft. Mistake number 3: never giving it a role. Start with, act as every time. Mistake 4: trusting everything. Create and brainstorm with it. Verify facts elsewhere. Mistake number 5: one message and leaving. Have a real conversation. Think out loud with it. These 5 things will make ChatGPT feel like a completely different tool. I promise. Here's what I want you to do right now. Open ChatGPT and try just one of these fixes. Pick the mistake that felt most familiar, the one you know you've been making. Then come back and drop a comment. Tell me which mistake you were making and what happened when you fixed it. I read every single comment, and if you know someone who uses ChatGPT and keeps getting frustrated with the results, send them this video. These 5 things will change how they use it forever. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Every week on this channel, I break down AI tools in plain English. No jargon, no fluff, just stuff that actually works. I'm Mario. This is AI by Mario. Go get better results. See you in the next one.